creative activity is called Listen. Now, all you're going to need is a pen or a pencil and 3 pieces of paper. You can grab a pair of headphones if you like, but that is optional. So pause the video, grab what you need, and then restart when you're ready. So take your first piece of paper, and on the top, I want you to write down your favourite piece of music, a piece of music that you really like, that you really love listening to. For whatever reason, maybe it's got positive memories for you, maybe you just love the sound of it. But for whatever reason, write down that piece of music on the top of your piece of paper. Then take the second sheet of paper, and I want you to write down a piece of music that you really don't like, that you do not enjoy. Again, for whatever reason, maybe you just don't like the sound of it, maybe it's on that really annoying advert on the telly, maybe you don't like the politics of the band or the singer, but for whatever reason, a piece of music that you don't like, write that down on the top of that piece of paper. And then take the third sheet of paper and think of a piece of music that you don't actually know, that you've never listened to. Maybe it's a particular genre that you've got no idea what it sounds like. Maybe it's an artist that you have heard of, but you've never knowingly listened to any of their work. So think of a piece of music that you don't know and write that down on top of the third sheet. So we're going to start with that third sheet, with the piece of music that you don't know, and I want you to get Googling, find an example of it. And then when you have found some of this music online, I want you to listen to it for the entirety of the piece if you can. If it's a long one, maybe only about 3 minutes. But whilst you're listening to that piece, just write on the piece of paper anything that comes to mind. You can think about what it sounds like, what it reminds you of, how you're feeling as you're listening to it. If you get stuck at any point for what to write, just write, I am listening, I am listening, I am listening, until the words start to flow again. Now, when you've done that with that piece that you didn't know, now Google the piece that you really don't like. And I'm sorry, I want you to listen to it for at least 3 minutes, for the whole thing if you can, but at least 3 minutes. And in the same way, write down as you're listening, whatever you're thinking of, whatever comes into mind. And if you get stuck, just write, I am listening, over and over again until the words start to flow again. And then finally, you can listen to your favourite piece of music. So get that up as well, have a listen, and as you're listening, write about whatever you're thinking or feeling, whatever comes to mind as you listen to your favourite piece. Now you can extend this activity even further. If there's somebody in your household, you could ask them what their favourite piece of music is, or the one they most dislike, or a piece of music they don't know, and do the exercise again. Or you could think about finding some other examples of music. Have you ever tried listening to a Christmas song in the completely wrong time of year? How about the national anthem of a country that you have never been to and you don't know much about? This is a great way of generating background for characters, for settings and locations, for generating a certain sort of atmosphere. So have a look at all the different things that you've written of these different pieces of music and see if there's anything that sparks an idea that you can write some more from. Now, if you'd like to share anything that you've written or anything about these pieces of music, please put it online on social media using the hashtag LWCommissions, because we'd love to see what you come up with.